Hello Taurus, and thank you so much for tuning in for the June of 2022 Taroscope with Animal Totem. My name is Vickieverlie, and you can find me at vickieverlie.com. Do not be fooled by imposters. This is a big month because we have the solstice, and it's a change of the season, and it's an energetic shift that we all are part of and that we all feel the resonance of. You are earth sign, and we're moving into a water sign, so that's very harmonious for you. There could be a lot of flow and positive vibes. Before we start the reading, I just want to let you know that we're going to be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main portion of the reading. Then we're going to, for the second part, we're going to use my mini Morgan Greer deck. And then finally an Animal Totem from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, my own creation. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be some additional clarifiers pulled from the songs for the journey home. Okay, everyone, so let's get shuffling. By the way, if you enjoy my content and you watch my videos, please do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. All of those things help me and help the channel and help me to continue to do everything that I do, not only creating the decks, not only these readings, but creating the decks and the books and all the other things that I do here through the YouTube channel. So what is coming up for our Taurus friends for the month of June of 2022? I keep wanting to say May. Well, I'm filming the reading in May, and I'll be probably posting it near the end of May, but May was your birthday time and everything, so I feel like, there could be some, there's still some resonating or even residual energy coming off from that, the month of May. We got some of the same cards that we had for the last sign of Aries, actually. Let's get these all, make sure we can see everything on camera. By the way, if anything stands out to you, any word, that's what's cool about these cards, these words or colors. That's the way your guides and angels can be trying to get your attention, and definitely do pay attention to that. So the very first card out was the Hermit. So withdraw, you've got Strength and Hermit, and both of these cards are kind of like, not really being, waiting it out, backing up, backing away from things. And I think, maybe there was just a lot of hoopla around your birthday, and then we had the eclipses in your sign last month. So maybe you just kind of need to take a breather. And even, even the High Priestess has that vibe of kind of going within and just, let's calm down, let's stop, let's take a breath, let's digest everything that went on so we get our footing here. Let's get our footing, let's look at what happened here. And some of you, with the eclipse energy, there could have been some, upsetting things. It's like, when I looked at this card, it was like, what just happened there? Like, just hold on, stop the input. Stop the input, let me digest what's already happened here, and then we can move forward here. Some of you have the Emperor crossing you, so some of you may have been in a situation with somebody like who's an emperor in your life, somebody who has some power and control over you. Or maybe you're just in a job or a situation where you feel like you've hit that glass ceiling, you've gone as far as you can go. I might put breaking the glass ceiling, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. Let me breaking the glass ceiling. Well, I may write something else later, but I just want to put that down so I don't forget it. You do have the Ace of Pentacles here as a possible thing. So there could be, if you've been frantically too, like looking for a job and going on interviews and stuff, you might just want to just like, I put out a lot of feelers here, or a lot has happened, and I just really feel like you need to just stop for a second. Let's just stop and allow the universe to respond. We can't always be pushing. Allow the universe to respond. And the universe is going to respond with some nice energy here. We have this Ace of Pentacles. I know you Tauruses are always happy to see those Ace of Pentacles showing up. That new beginning in money. Look at we have the sun energy here, so that's cool. That says, you're going to be exuding the sun vibe, the sun energy. People are attracted to you. But it's also the sun, and look at all the water energy. So when the sun goes into water, and guess what that is? That's the solstice, which is, of course, on the 21st. Some people it may be on the 20th, but most people 21st. That is when, the energy shifts, if you notice this, We get into this water energy, you're in a more harmonious flow, things are really flowing, and there is some sort of offer coming your way surrounding this water energy. if you're going through this downtime, you might not even be going through this downtime. I feel more like you're craving this downtime. It's just like, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to hold my calls. I need to chill. You know, I might put that, you need to chill, or chill time. Yeah, that's really what this should be. In chill time, and therefore you're in the, you can be in receiving mode. If you're constant, I get like this, you know, I get in this workaholic mode. I'm just putting out more and more and more and more. So it's all outward direction. You want to be on the inward. You want to be on the receiving end of it. So this is going to be a time of receiving, or maybe a time of receiving, I should put. A time of receiving, yeah. So, well, I mean, you don't usually, you know, you guys don't have a problem with that. The Tauruses are pretty chill overall. But some of you may have Gemini in your sign, you know, in your chart. After the eclipses, everything can get kind of, you know, a little wonky. So, chill time, time of receiving, and visualizing what it is you're trying to create, or what you want to create, or what you want to receive. You know, as we move into this water sign energy and towards the end of the month, you know, we really want to, and this could even be off of the eclipse, the last eclipse, where we had, you know, that was in Scorpio. We had that mid-May eclipse that was in your opposite sign of Scorpio. So that could be, it was probably opposing a lot of things in your chart, in your natal chart. Let me go ahead and switch gears here. Let's get into this second part of the reading. So in this part, excuse me again, I'm going to be looking for you. So the card, your significator, or the card that, or in other words, the card that represents you. So you being an earth sign, you're going to be represented either with the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles. So regardless of gender, age, or anything else, whoever shows up first of those three cards, that is going to be the card that represents you. And then we're going to look at the cards surrounding that significator to see the energy that is surrounding you. So let's cut. And what is going to be for Taurus? I keep wanting to say May, so it's Ace of Cups. Now, I may not look at every single card depending on where you come out in the spread. But again, even though these cards don't have the writing all over them, if you see anything that pops out to you, you definitely want a High Priestess twice. You got High Priestess showing up twice. Sun showing up twice. Anything that stands out to you, you want to look at. You want to pay attention to. Ace of Pentacles showing up twice. Okay, let's find you. Well, you know, a lot, well, not, I've only done 2 signs, but I mean, Aries had unbelievable, like by the time the reading was done, there was 7 or 8 aces in the reading, including the bonus spread. So, you know, it's a time of new beginnings for everyone. We're gonna have new beginnings because of this Ingress energy, this Solstice energy. Plus, a lot of you, you know, here you go, you're the King of Pentacles, here you finally showed up. You know, a lot of you started some new powerful thing, at the time of the eclipse in your sign, that new beginning. So I'm going to just put another row below you, and then we're going to zoom in and take a closer look at this energy down here. Let's slide the whole thing up. And let's zoom in. A little too much. Okay, so you did show up as the King of Pentacles, but you're also as the Knight of Pentacles in this same little group. I'm really just looking at this little group of cards that are surrounding you right here. Okay, if you can look at more if you want to. You know, this is the Knight of Cups. When I looked at it through the viewfinder, it looked like a raven sitting on his, a raven or a crow. So for some of you, that could be some kind of, you know, animal totem, or again, you could get some kind of message through that energy. But really concentrating on these rows right here. I love the bottom row. I mean, the bottom row is off the charts good. You have, let's pick these up and get a real good look here. Because you have the wish card, your wish is coming true, with the moon, something to happy and celebrate. 10 of Cups, probably the best card in the entire deck of happiness, joy, celebration. These two together could be some kind of a wedding or some kind of a big celebration when you get the 3 of Cups with the 10 of Cups. And then the Chariot, the highest success card in the deck. Some of you may be traveling to go to something like a wedding or some kind of big reunion or something, or others could be traveling, you know, to come to see you or something like that. the cards surrounding you really are cool. I mean, you've got the soulmate card, the Ten of Cups. A lot of you could be some big relationship thing. You've got the Three of Rods. You're going down a new path with the Fool, and then you've got the Two and the Three of Rods. You see the direction you want to go. Your ships are coming in, and whatever you're leaving behind the Tower and the Five of Pentacles and the swords. You know, there's swords up here too. You know, we got into this real hairy area here with a lot of swords and stuff. And but I feel like that's all the eclipses. I think, again, a lot of you have really been through the ringer on these eclipses. And now you're coming into this, you know, better space. I'm trying to move these so you can see better. You're coming into this really nice, better space. But, you know, you've got to... the destruction of the old still has occurred. You know, the walls come tumbling down. I'm hearing that John Cougar Mellencamp song. When the walls come tumbling down, come rumbling, rumbling down. Hey, hey. Anyways, over here though, right above you, because this is really the significator of you, technically. You showed up as the king first. You have the World. You have the Empress. I mean, beautiful, beautiful energy. So there could be somebody starting a family too, definitely. There could be some kind of thing coming through where somebody's starting a family, got all this family energy, but all in all, just really happy, healthy, positive. Because you're showing up as the Knight, I do feel like for some of you, there is some connection to some dream that you had, because he's looking over here at these dreams. You can see this, turn it just a tear. He's looking at these dreams. So some dream that you had as a younger person, when you were a younger person, could be coming to fruition now. And coming to fruition, and I said that this flower is opening up and blooming now. The seeds that you planted oh so many years ago, some cases even 30 years ago. When I looked at this, I saw 30 years ago. Because you got 3 and 3. Well, it could be 3 years ago. But I mean, you probably haven't aged all that much in 3 years, you know. This just shows time passing. And 3 decades. I feel like 3 decades for many of you. So this could be something from 3. Now, okay, if we're talking about 3 decades, we're talking about a Saturn cycle. So we're talking about some kind of Saturn cycle, some kind of karmic cycle, possibly some interaction with Capricorn or some other Saturnian kind of energy, like you know, older people, or the powers that be, structures kind of things. You know, it could be a lot of different things, but it's like this wish that you made. You made this wish along, maybe even in childhood for some of you. And it may have been sort of like a wish of just kind of like, oh yeah, oh, there's a shooting star, make a wish, or it's your birthday, blow out the candle. You know, something that it was just, it feels like it just was like, it wasn't anything that you were obsessed with, or, you know, oh, this is my life dream. It was just like, oh, just a little flit. Or if that happens now, if you see some kind of a shooting star or something, or out moon gazing or something out of the night sky here, make that little wish. I feel like it's some little wish that, again, it's not anything that you even think about anymore. It could be a wish for some soulmate thing. For some of you, you may go to some event and, you know, maybe you used to like some, oh, I wish that person would date me, or they liked me because I like them. You know, or you wrote it in your diary or something. You know, they're showing me something like that. Somebody's writing something in their diary, and now you run into them. But see, now, maybe then you were the Knight, you were awkward or whatever, or you felt unworthy, or you were too young. But now you're the king. Now you got it going on. Now, you know, it's a whole nother story, okay? Or it could be the other way around. Maybe they were like, you were just like, oh God. Like, I had a younger brother too, and he had, of course, a ton of friends, always at our house and whatnot. And I guess some of them might have had crushes on me or whatever, because I was the older sister, and I was always just a kid. You know, and then years later, you know, you get into be your 40s and your 50s, and it's just like, hey, they're the same age as me, basically. They're not a little kid anymore. They're full grown. They're a man now. You know, but sometimes you get in your head where you always will just think of them as a kid or something. So it could be like that, you know, somebody that, you know, was in your neighborhood or whatever, and, you know, and it's just like, oh, that little kid that used to ride his bike by my house, whatever. He was just a little, like a, you know, like a light, I feel it's got that energy of an aggravating little brother, you know, So maybe it's an aggravating little neighbor kid or somebody, you know. But now he's not an aggravating little kid anymore. And you may run into him at some kind of a wedding, or maybe you're traveling home to go to a wedding. You know, it's going to be different for everybody. Let's get that animal totem, and then we'll wrap this reading up, wrap this puppy up. All right, what is the animal totem for our Taurus friends for the month? I want to say May again, for the month of June. The owl. See, again, the very beginning of the reading, we had that whole lineup of, you know, the owl is also this energy of receiving, waiting, perched and waiting, not really. I mean, they're hunters and that, but when I think of the owl, it's that silent wisdom. It's that inward energy. Silent flyer of the night, occult messenger of the spirit realm. I saw that other messenger bird there, yeah. Transmutation through expansive vision. Clearing of obstacles at a miraculous rate. Well, you know, that's what that eclipse energy could absolutely do for you. Clear those obstacles at a miraculous rate. Faux sure, you know, it definitely could happen that way. All right, everybody, before I wrap it up, I wanted to just thank everybody who's been listening, but I'm so happy about my music release. You know, the Rock and Roll Prophetess is not just a moniker that I made up for no reason. I'm a lifelong musician and composer, and I released this solo album, which is new age instrumental. It's good to listen to while, you know, while doing just about anything, you know. But it's studying, relaxing. It uplifts your energetic frequencies, and then of course a couple of the readings that I'm featuring. The Solstice reading, only available till the end of June. Always a popular reading, looking at the ingress of the Cancer energy, the Cancer ingress. A cardinal ingress, that's what I was trying to say. And then, of course, I have that soulmate past life reading, which I have the singular one, the soul reading for the individual, but I also am offering a soulmate reading for 2 people. And I have all sorts of other readings available. If you're interested, please do check it out. Again, don't be fooled by imposters. I'm at vickieverlie.com. If you enjoy my content, please do hit the like, subscribe, and share, and all those buttons, because that's the YouTube rhythm. The YouTube rhythm. That algorithm lets it know, baby. All right, Patreon people are coming up next with the songs for the journey home. I thank you all for tuning in. You know, be in the receiving mode. It's time to receive, and receive you shall, Taurus, in a big way. It really looks like here. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Remember, your love and beauty incarnate. See you next time. Bye.